A Facebook executive predicted that their entire platform will be all video and no text by the end of 2021. Hey guys, Aaron Lucas with Greenwood Homes Realty Careers, episode number 20, and today we're going to be talking about video. So if you couldn't tell by my opening statement, video is absolutely critical, and if you're not doing it right now, you need to start. How do we actually do that? Well, first we want to make sure that we're creating consistent content, and by consistent content, I mean 4 episodes per month or 1 per week. And the first thing that we're going to need to do is decide on a theme. Now, this theme could be weekly, where maybe it changes every single week. It could be monthly, like maybe you have one topic or one theme that you do on the first week of every month. Whatever it is, just make sure you keep your cadence and keep that theme consistent. Number 2, name your show. So this could be the John or Jane Doe Show. It could be Homes for Sale in X City. You know, it doesn't matter what it is, just pick a name, be consistent with your theme, be consistent with your name, and then just let it ride out. Number 3, find a videographer. So this could be a wedding videographer, this could be, a professional video company, or if you don't have the budget for that, it could be just going down to the local colleges, going to the art department, figuring out who's in the video section or video department, and looking for people who are looking to build their portfolio, build samples. A lot of these kids want to get their name out there, but they don't have the credibility yet. So a great way to do that is let them come in, let them intern for you. You're helping them out, and in the same time, they're helping you out also. Number 4, set aside 1 to 2 days per month to do this. I've struggled with this myself, like trying to do it on a week-to-week basis. Like, I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna shoot a video. I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna shoot a video week and then week and week. It's just too difficult to do. So pick, 1 to 2 days, and ideally this is gonna be at the beginning of the month when things are a little bit calmer, a little bit smoother, transactions aren't closing, new pendings aren't going on. Because that's what's gonna happen if we try to do it for the end of the month. You're gonna get caught up, you're gonna push it off, you're gonna say, well, I have to service these deals, instead of focusing on creating content and making sure that people are knowing what you're doing, hearing your advice, your tips, whatever that may be. Number 5 is gonna be, with that videographer that you've hired or that you're letting intern with you, let them also edit and produce it. Like, your job is to sell homes, to get leads, to get people to know, what it is that you do and who it is that you are. And if we're focused on producing and editing video content, we're losing out on that time. And not to mention the equipment that's needed to do that. I mean, you're gonna drop a ton of money to do that, and how much time is it gonna take you to learn how to use that software, to learn how to use that computer, whatever it may be. Your time is much better spent selling real estate rather than focusing on finishing video content. So I've talked to you about, how you can actually create this consistent anchor show, consistent video content, but now, what kind of content should we be creating? So I got a couple ideas I wanna run through with you, and the first one's gonna be, interviewing local heroes. And when I say local heroes, I don't mean like big names, famous people, anything like that. I'm talking about, this could be a single mom of 3 who's done a great job with her kids and they've grown up to do X, Y, or Z. This could be a first grade teacher who helped a kid who was struggling. This could be the high school football coach. This could be a business owner. It doesn't matter who it is, but what it is it's the people in the community who have had an impact. Second idea I have for you guys is gonna be, what have you learned in the business after X years? So if you've been in the business for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, I'm sure you could take this piece of content and run with it. Like, there are so many things that we learn every single day in real estate. Maybe it's educating the general public on, like, realtors aren't running around in fancy suits and awesome dresses just rolling around in $100 bills. Like, that's not our reality. But unfortunately, some people, that's what they think that we're doing. But unless we educate them on this, and what better way than video in an authentic manner, to explain to them, like, this is what our life is like, or, it could be, here's how I dealt with a nasty inspection response, or, the limits are just go on and on and on. So there should be no shortage of content here. Number 3 is gonna be a non-negotiable. This should be happening every single month, and that's gonna be monthly market updates. So what is that? What's that area that you serve primarily? Do you know your transaction coverage? Are you more in Johnson County, Marion County? Within those counties, is it Greenwood? Is it Franklin? Is it Speedway, Carmel? Wherever it may be. Like, whatever your primary market is, make sure that on a monthly basis, you're getting in front of the video and you're telling people, here's how many new listings we had. Here's how many sold. Here was the average list price to sale price ratio. All the stats inside and out, and that you need to be sharing with them. Keep your customers updated and on a monthly basis. And again, if we're using a videographer, they're gonna make it look professional, they're gonna edit it, they're gonna do all those things that you wouldn't be able to do yourself, and they're gonna make you look great on camera with all the stats that you need to share with your audience. Whatever piece of content or type of content it is that you choose to create, my biggest piece of advice for you is just, be authentic, be who you are. The people that are gonna see these videos know who you are, they see and interact with you. There's gonna be days where your hair probably doesn't look perfect. It's sticking out, you wonder if your beard is correctly shaved. In my case, no. But whoever it is, if you're silly, be silly. And if you mess up or something happens on the video, you just keep going on, just like I just did, no problem. If you're more of a serious person, be serious. Be who you are, your audience knows who you are, and don't try to be anyone else. So now that we've talked about, how to do it and what type of content to actually create, now let's talk strategy. Just doing it, creating the videos and having a plan of what kind of stuff you're gonna create isn't enough. We want people to see this content, to interact with this content, to engage with it, because that's the whole purpose of doing this, is getting people to know who we are, trust us, build more familiarity with each other, so that when they buy or sell real estate, they're thinking about us because we're forefront in their mind. Number one, as soon as we get this video back, we want to get the audio transcribed into a blog that's going to go onto your website. And if you guys not heard of Fiverr, Fiverr.com, go on there. You can get a lot of stuff outsourced for pretty cheap. Have someone do it. They'll send it back to you in a blog, and then we're going to get that up on your website. Number two, we want to get that audio extracted from the video, and we're going to create podcasts for each channel. So maybe it's iTunes, Stitcher, there's some other big names out there that you can also use, and a great tool to distribute this content, with just one click, upload it, boom, let it go, is Podbean, and that's B-E-A-N. You'll create your account on there, and it's just you'll upload it, and it will go to all those sites automatically. That way you're not having to manually get it to iTunes, manually get it to Stitcher, and anywhere else you want it to have it. Number three, we're gonna create 2 clips, roughly 1 to 2.5 minutes from the video of just maybe the most important pieces of that video, and then we're gonna upload that to IGTV. We're also gonna have it on all of our other social channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, all of these places, but we especially, right now with what's going on with Instagram, we wanna get it on IGTV. And the last one that I have for you guys is we're gonna create quote cards from our show. So maybe you said something really intriguing, maybe it was a funny statement, maybe it was a motivational statement, maybe it was a stat or a fact, it doesn't matter what it is. But we're just gonna create, nice little quote cards, make it artistic or whatever it is. Again, you can outsource this if you wanna outsource it, or there's great tools. Canva is a popular one. If you're more tech savvy and use, an Adobe program or something like that, whatever it is, but creating quote cards, that way we have additional content. So really what we've done is we've taken this one video and we've multi-purposed it over many social channels and turned it into a week's worth of content with just one video. I hope you got some value out of this video, and I would beg you, please start creating consistent and regular video content. And if you need help with, an ideal weekly schedule, I have the perfect day-by-day plan for us to get together, sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and talk about how to implement this into your business so that you are the local celebrity every time you walk around your city. So remember guys, the goal of real estate is to get people to know you, like you, and trust you. And if you're not committed, you're interested. See you guys in the next episode.